Good afternoon, and welcome to Mrs. German's video of the day. I want to invite you to my garden and tell you how gardening is a lot like building a choir. We're going to start over here with this nice big hole. The hole represents digging something deep enough so the roots can grow. That may mean in a choir that you have to give up all the things you've ever done, or I've always done it this way, and try some new things. And the new thing we do is put a little potting mix in there. The potting mix gives it a little breathability so that your soil is able to breathe in the oxygen it needs. Get that in there just like that. And of course you need to put some fertilizer in. So we get this wonderful Garden Tone organic fertilizer. Sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Make sure it's got something to grow. The fertilizer is just kind of like your daily rehearsal. Kind of going over things every day, taking it in and growing. So that's what's coming out right there. Maybe a little of the soil that I just dug out. Then I'm going to take my plant. Over here I have tomatoes and green peppers and so forth. These are the garden beds where I had these plants last year. But crop rotation is something we have to practice, because if you don't move your plants around, they deplete the soil of certain acids or minerals or whatever, and you can invite pests to come along. So last year these guys had that bed, so this year they have to come over here by the porch. I'm going to squeeze this big boy out, just like that. Keep his roots together, soften him up a little bit, put him in there, and give him some brand new soil to grow in. You'll notice around me too that there are tools for the garden, big tools and small tools, my shovels and hand shovels and so forth. Ooh, I just saw a little earthworm in there. And tools are things that we use, like in chorus, let's say solfege, or sight reading exercises, or different types of genres of music that we learn as we're doing our warm-ups so that we can apply those to the music and the songs that we sing. I wanted to show you something else about gardening that I find fascinating. This guy's going to be okay. I'm going to water him and give him some more things here in a minute. But if you'll take a look over here, the lavender's already growing and ready to go. That's kind of like our juniors and seniors, ready to go, ready to take off, flowering already. Down here you'll see some new growth. This is like your freshmen that are coming in, and they're just babies growing up. Lots of good stuff coming in there, but not quite ready to go. And among all this, you see the weeds. So, a weed, that has to be taken care of at the time it shows up. That's like a wrong note in your rehearsal, or maybe a bad posture, or maybe a critical spirit that just needs to be rooted out so that the other plants can grow. If you let the weeds grow, they'll take over your garden. So, there's quite a few in here, even though we've already done our first weeding of the year. I'm still finding quite a few things that we need to pull out, and that's why in every rehearsal we're kind of cleaning out the weeds and taking care of things. And when we look at our crop rotation, that's kind of like you moving around your spot in the choir. If you always sit or stand in the same place, then you kind of deplete the soil and you don't produce as well as you should. So that's why we try mixed formations or different seating charts to keep things moving and growing. So anyway, that's my thought for today's garden and today's chorus rehearsal that I'm missing right now, but looking forward to seeing you all again soon. Signing off for today. Miss you guys.